Hey, it's Claire from Scrappy Nerd UK coming at you with some more crafty awesomeness. So today this is my Project Life spread for this week in my new 9x12 album. And so first of all, I'm just grabbing this Project Life card and using these cheaper alternative to the thickers that I've already shown on on a recent haul. Um, these are the pink version, and I love these. I do fall out of love with them in a bit with another card that I've used, and you'll see why. So I'm just popping the week down on here. Can you believe it's week 26 of this year already? And this spread goes from the end of June into the beginning of July. Absolutely crazy. I'm not too sure where this year is going, if I'm honest with you. So I'm just grabbing my roller date stamp. I think this one's a Smash branded one. Trying to figure out the actual date. I was having a bit of a funny 5 minutes trying to work out what the dates were for this week. So just checking on the calendar before I stamp it down, and eventually I get there in the end. There we are. And I don't want to use the sentiment that's on it, so trying to figure out. And I've got a habit of stamping the date upside down because I don't actually check before I stamp it. So I think I've learnt my lesson by stamping it onto another bit of scrap paper before actually committing to it this time. So just adding the end date in. There we are, just getting that stamped down, making sure that I've got no additional ink on there from the sentiment. And then I realised that I didn't do a very good job at stamping it, but it's okay. I just grab my black pen, fill in the bits that's missing, excuse my big head that's in the way, and filling in the little line. And here, I believe these are from My Mind's Eye, these stickers. I've had them in my stash for a while, so I just put a tiny word sticker in pink at the top there. And first card done. And then just grabbing this is the only 4x6 that's on in this page protector, and it's a photograph of me and some friends out to dinner. And yep, just grabbing a bit of gold washi tape. You can't go wrong with a bit of gold. And just placing that down underneath the wood veneer just to help it stand out a little bit. And I have been using my glossy accents a lot recently to stick down wood veneer. I find it the best glue by quite a long way. However, I have got a habit of putting far too much on, and the glossy accents just goes everywhere. So I just use my finger just to smush it on the back, and then just added some enamel dots there in some coordinating colours to the cards, and just popping that in the page protector along with the first card there. Grabbing the next two photos, and these are photos of the meal that I had, and it was absolutely delicious. And I was just trying to figure out what I wanted to do, and I've got these I think they're called Little Bits stickers. I can't quite remember who makes them. I've got them in multiple different colours, but none of it seemed to work with the colours of the spread that I had. So I'm going back to my cheap thickers, and you'll see why here I fell out of love with these. So I'm trying to spell out the word yummy, and you'll see what happens when I go to grab the M's off of this sheet. Yeah, it for some reason they just keep sticking to the backing sheet, and it's pulling off half the adhesive. So I wasn't very pleased with that. Since I have been raving about how good these are. So trying to split that word over over the two photos as evenly as possible, trying to get it as close to the seam because they are obviously going into separate pockets, and just popping the letters down on here. to spell out. Well, I actually made it hashtag yummy, because let's face it, it's 2016 and everything seems to have a hashtag in front of it now. And just lining those two photos up just to make sure that I have got the word as straight as possible when the photos go back into the pocket. And lastly, the hashtag. The adhesive was still on the back of those, but since I was gluing the other ones, I thought I'd just pop some extra glossy accents on. And yeah, just trying to decide what I want to do with these. I've got this really thin washi tape from Little B, and it's just got love written across it in gold foil. So just continuing on with the gold accents on here with the gold washi tape that I'd used on the previous card. And then yeah, just deciding, still trying to pick those up to see if any of them are going to fit on there. The white ones could work, but I couldn't find a sentiment that I actually liked. Back to the My Mind's Eye stickers to see if I could get any of those to work. And I eventually found this one. This is from the Simple Stories range. And I found one that said, "Here's the scoop." And since that dessert there, which was absolutely amazing, was salted honeycomb ice cream with waffle and caramelized banana, I don't think I could find a tiny word sticker that was more fitting than that. I'll come back to the journaling card, enamel dots falling off, the bane of my life, enamel dots. And just dragging this one out, I did pre-print all of my photos. Here's a screen grab from my YouTube, which I have started this week. So hello everyone, and if this is the first time you've watched any of my videos, welcome to Scrappy Nerd UK. If you like what you see, please give me a like, give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, leave me a comment. I'll respond to anybody that's left a message. If you've got any questions, leave it down below and I'll come back to you. So yeah, it's great just to include things like this in your project life as a bit of a memory. It'd be great to look back on in a year's time to see where I'm at on my YouTube journey this time in a year, and sort of looking from where I started out. So here again, I've just grabbed that gold washi tape. I wanted to cover up the bottom bit as I didn't particularly want that showing, as it had someone else's video on there. And then grabbing this flare and those enamel puffy long stickers. I'm not too sure where I got those from. They've been in my stash ages. And again, just grabbing a Simple Stories one that says blah blah blah, because I thought it was very apt for a photo of a YouTube video. And then the final card for me to decorate. Now these are photographs of my doggies. So I've got Bella, who's the Labrador, and Treacle, who you can just see sitting on top of Bella in the right hand photo on the sofa, snuggled underneath my frozen fleece blanket. And yeah, these are just photos that I snapped during the week, and I often like to include little photos of the dogs and what their life's been. So not just about what I do, but also about the dogs. So these stickers here are from Jilly Bean Soup, I believe, and I found this little arrow with a dog on it. So I pulled those off in anticipation of using them, and I think I'm wagging a finger at myself again because I didn't have my double-sided tape ready. So there we are, just grabbing some tape, popping that down on there. And I love that photo. Bella had gone missing in the house, and I knew straight away where she'd be. And yep, found her lying by the back door sunning herself. And that's where she often is found when it's a warm day. And there we are. I'm just chucking those on at a bit of an angle, just to give it a bit of added interest. Because let's face it, most stuff in Project Life is pretty vertical. So yeah, just angling those. And I've got this little bone wood veneer and a little sun wood veneer that I found as well. And you'll see here that I'm trying to get both of those stickers on. I think it says Best Buddies on that one, and the little dog arrow, and it just wasn't working. I couldn't get them both on there, so I just put the Best Buddies down. And again, another one of those little puffy stickers. I'm not too sure what you'd call them. It says So Cute, so just adding that in as well, and just popping the sun down on top of that photo. And then looking through for through my Tim Holtz books to find a word that would fit well with these photos, or at least the one on the left. And then I find the word sunshine, which is perfect, so I just pop that over the top of that wood veneer again, just to give it a bit of added interest. And yeah, that card's done. Yep, happy with that, so popping that in the slot. And yep, just grabbing the journaling card, deciding if I wanted to go downstairs and get my pencil case where my fancy pens are. And if I'm honest with you, I couldn't be bothered, so I thought I'd just grab the nearest pen that I've got to me. Yeah, just filling the details in as to who I was with and where we went. Generally, we're all in the same band together, and we normally rehearse on a Tuesday evening. And we didn't have practice this week, so we just decided to go out for a meal, and yeah, it was really nice. And I had to include the food photos, of course. And then I just grabbed some enamel dots just to finish this card off, just to tie it in with the rest of the layout. And I don't think it needs any other embellishment. And that's this week's layout done. I'll give you some close-ups as well. So if you like the video, please give me a like, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Plenty more videos on their way from me, so I'll see you all soon. Bye! Bye-bye!